Hi friends, thank you so much for being here. My name's Elise, and if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. We only talk about cruelty-free makeup here. Today is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me, talking about all the new things going on in the beauty community, some things that have just newly launched and some things that are upcoming. So if you want to get all the hot goss and all the tea on the new makeup releases, then I'm not going to be talking about the makeup that I'm using. I might point out a couple of things here and there that I've been liking, but as always, I will leave a list of all the products that I'm using down below. I do want to make a note. I just need to share with you guys. You see that? You see how much use? Project Pan mid-year update is going to be coming in a little over 2 months, so stay tuned because I'm really excited to show you guys my progress. But I recently hit pan. So I'm going off of Trend Mood One's page on Instagram. Shout out to Sophie, she is the person that runs this page. First thing I want to talk about, ColourPop x Pokemon. Absolutely sign me up. No, whatever this is, it's probably going to be an eyeshadow palette. Knowing ColourPop, it's definitely going to be an eyeshadow palette. Probably something for the lips, maybe like an eye topper, maybe like a super shock shadow. I am very curious as to which Pokemon are going to be featured. I wonder, is it going to be like the OG starters? I like ColourPop. I think they're a great drugstore brand. I'm so glad that they're available at Ulta. Nothing in the past year has really caught my eye. I was really interested in that Twilight collab because I am also a Twilight girly. Next up, Anastasia Beverly Hills has released these lip velvets. Now they look absolutely stunning. They are already available at Sephora and at Ulta, and this is one I'm not really down for. I want to be down for it, but it's just simply the fact that when I looked at all of the colors that they released, they were all looking super warm, super peachy, and I don't know, it's kind of giving 2016. That shade range is definitely not for me. If they release more shades in the future that are more neutral or a little bit more yellow leaning, that would just go way better with my olive skin tone. I will definitely check them out. Next is Tarte. So this isn't out yet. At least I don't think it is. So I don't see these specific blush bars on the Ulta website, but I just looked and I had no idea. They literally already have one of these, but it's called the Glow Bar, like for highlighters. Tarte is like the laughing stock of the makeup community in my opinion. Other people have more faith in Tarte and already have their staples that they will repurchase from the brand. I just don't like them. I think they're very corny. I've tried Shape Tape. I've tried their eyeshadows. I actually think their eyeshadows are my favorite thing that they do, but still I'm just never going to invest my money in a Tarte product. But they have these blush bars for $49 and it only comes in 2 shades, and I'm looking at that darker shade, specifically that bronzy looking tone that they have in there. That's not gonna cut it. And I think they know this. We all were there when they had that huge debacle with the Shape Tape foundation or something like that, where they released a laughing stock of a shade range. This looks a lot like Hourglass. They will never be Hourglass. I am honestly surprised they're still around. It's like Tarte and TooFaced are definitely at the bottom of the totem pole in my opinion. But even TooFaced is doing better, I feel like. They released those cute little lip oils. At least TooFaced has the aesthetic. Next, I keep seeing stuff about this MCO Beauty. They are literally a dupe brand, and they have now come into the States. So apparently they were in Australia first. They're going to be at stores like Ralph's, Smith's. I'm curious as how this is going to go down. Obviously, they've already been releasing product in other countries without a lawsuit. because a lot of their products look like Charlotte Tilbury, like literally from the packaging, like everything looks exactly the same as Charlotte Tilbury. And while I do love a good dupe, I love a dupe, that's why I love e.l.f. so much, I feel like the lines are a little blurry when it comes to like intellectual property and what isn't and is acceptable. I personally will not be buying anything from this brand. If they do end up coming into my area, I do have Smith's near me, but I will not be participating in this dupe brand. Side note, I have been really digging these lashes from NYX. These are actually really nice. They give like Demi Wispy from Ardell, but like the more sophisticated, classy older sister. They're way more wispy and fine, so they look like actual real lashes and not like a plasticky fiber. These are a little bit more expensive than Ardell. I believe these are like $8 or $9. These are in the style Wispy Flutter. I will have them down below, but they kind of ate that. And also with this really nice packaging, very like travel friendly. Really been liking these. Next, we have the new collection. It is available right now from Lunar Beauty, their Moonshroom collection. This looks stunning. I've only tried one product from Lunar Beauty, and that is their Nude Prism eyeshadow palette. That was my top eyeshadow palette of 2022. This is not my color story because clearly. So I will not be purchasing the eyeshadow palette, but I can vouch for the quality. If this is a color story that you would actually wear, get it. $48 for an 18 pan color palette is absolutely insane. I really don't know how he does it. So while I'm not really interested in the glosses, I have a million glosses already. I'm not interested in the palette. I am interested, but not for like my makeup taste. The highlighter palette. I've been eyeing that highlighter palette ever since it launched. It's $36 for 4 shades, so $9 per highlighter. I think it's just such a good price for what it is from an indie brand. I might have to cop, I'm not gonna lie. Very interested in that highlighter palette. Beautiful, beautiful launch. Next, we have RMS Beauty finally coming out with bronzers. I am really excited for this, not because I'm planning to pick these up. I really don't need any bronzers. I really like that RMS is very catered towards older people with mature skin. The owner is so cute. Have you guys seen the owner? I just love seeing her use her makeup products. You can really tell that she actually uses her makeup and that she's passionate about it and she knows what she's talking about. This looks like a very promising launch. It wouldn't be a new makeup release video if we didn't talk about ColourPop at least twice. They're finally hopping on that clicky, juicy pen. I don't even know what we're calling those, but it is part of their So Juicy family. So it's a juicy plumping gloss balm for $10. I think that's a great price. The colors look beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. And they also did come out with lip liners. It's probably gonna be a pass for me on this whole thing. However, I'm not mad at this. I think this makes a lot of sense for ColourPop. It makes a lot of sense to have some kind of alternative to the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Balm things, which, by the way, I have tried those. I can't remember if I've reviewed them on my channel. Long story short, I actually don't like them. I really like the About Face Cherry Pick Lip Butters. Those are my favorite, like, clicky pen that has come out, but the original Maracuja Juicy Lips, they're super thick, they're super goopy, so I do have faith that ColourPop is going to make a very nice alternative. Give by Gwen Stefani is having a new launch. So these are collagen supporting cheek tints for $26. That's a little expensive for a dewy blush. I don't know about that price. However, I will say, don't sleep on Give, y'all. Their contour duo, slay, especially if you can get that on a sale. The Sephora sale is coming up, by the way, and I will be releasing a recommendations video and also my wish list, what I'm going to be picking up. That will be dropping next Friday. I did watch someone else's makeup release video, and they are also releasing like a lip tint coinciding with the cheek tint. Congratulations to One Size Beauty for getting the rights to collab with Wicked the musical. Now, this is not a IP collaboration with the movie that's coming out this fall. This is very reminiscent, not reminiscent, literally copy and paste vibes and aesthetic of the musical Wicked. This eyeshadow palette makes sense to me. I like the color story. I like that it's like a split. Now, I did watch Manny MUA's video on this. He already reviewed this collab, and turns out that the setting spray that is a part of this collaboration, which is their Until Dawn setting spray, but apparently it's the setting spray with a bunch of green glitter. I kind of wish that they hadn't done that and just kept with the packaging of Wicked, put little Wicked logo on there, but just kept the normal setting spray. Out of everything we're talking about today, this launch I'm the most excited about. Rare Beauty is launching luminous powder blushes. Basically looks like their powder highlights, but just in blush colors, and oh my god, I want to lick them. I think this is an extremely smart launch. It makes sense. I wonder if they're also going to come out with like the soft pinch luminous bronzers to complete this collection. I'd be very curious, because if they're anything like the highlighters, they're going to be beaming and gleaming. The swatches on here just look absolutely stunning. I really don't need another blush. I'm being strong, but I want to. Just know that I want to, and I would love to know if any of you guys are going to crumble and fold and add these to cart and pick them up during the Sephora sale. Side note, I did buy this Clean Me Up kit from the Sephora favorites. This just dropped. This comes with 3 full-size products, you guys, and a couple other of smaller minis for $35. I think this is one of the best sets they have done, and I couldn't wait until the sale because I have a feeling that this is gonna sell out. This is gonna sell out for sure, and I wanted to go ahead and grab it because I want to test it out this week into next week so I can let you guys know next Friday during my recommendations video if this is really worth the money. I think it is when it comes down to like price per ounce and everything, but in terms of like the actual products and how they perform, Anastasia Beverly Hills is launching a stick foundation. They call it a Beauty Balm Serum Boosted Skin Tint, but it's in a stick. I know they look like deodorants, and I've never tried a stick foundation. I've never tried a stick foundation. This looks juicy. This looks glowy. This looks thin, serum-like, boosted with hydration. Like, this looks exactly like something that I look for and would like in a foundation / skin tint. So when this releases oh my god, this releases tomorrow, or when I'm filming this, but when you're watching this, most likely when this drops, it's actually going to be out March 28th. If they are putting this in Ulta, I will be going in store and I will be swatching, and I might have to pick one of these up because this looks right up my alley. REM Beauty is launching a glossy lip balm this coming Tuesday. Now, I'm a little scared. And here's why. They're calling it the Essential Drip Glossy Balm. They already have a lip oil under that same name, Essential Drip, And I love the component of that. Like the applicator with the metal ball is so nice. And I loved it. Like my first impression of that, I did do a review in a video a while back. It was like 2 years ago. And my first impression of that lip oil was really good because it felt nice going on in the applicator. But if that doesn't, just leave your lips so freaking dry. I don't understand how a lip oil would leave your lips drier than when they were before. Because they're calling this the Essential Drip Glossy Balm, that makes me a little worried that it's going to be like a copy and paste of the lip oil, but maybe in just like a slightly different texture. The colors look beautiful. I'm definitely not planning to pick these up, but I'm intrigued to see reviews. I'm just intrigued to know people's thoughts. I'm intrigued to know how it wears, how it feels like, if it is actually hydrating. So e.l.f. is so funny, y'all. Like they're my favorite brand of all time. Like seriously, out of all brands that exist and have existed, they have always been my favorite and continue to be my favorite. But I just think it's hilarious that they're collabing with that bottled water Liquid Death. Any collab that they do, they slay, they eat. I just really can't be mad at any collabs that they do because they just know the color stories that fit the IP, that fit whoever they're collabing with. Like they always make sense. So no matter how ridiculous and a little unserious and just kind of like out of place and random this feels, I think this is so fun. I will not buy this. It is not for me. I'm not interested, but I just had to shout them out because their collaborations always hit for me. And the last news on the agenda is a limited edition Demi Glow highlighter from Fenty Beauty. I won't be picking these up as soon as they drop. I'm just confused, and these swatches look beautiful. Wow, they look stunning. I'm confused as why they're limited edition. And these are already on Ulta's website. I did check them out earlier, and they don't say limited edition on Ulta's website. I'm only seeing limited edition here on Trendmood. So I'm just wondering, are they actually limited edition? And if they are, why? I don't understand. $40 each. But $40, I don't know, that seems like really high up there even for Fenty Beauty. I mean, the component does look expensive, it does look custom. I don't know about that, but they look beautiful. That is all from me today, you guys. What do you think about all of these releases that have already dropped / are coming soon? The Rare Beauty blushes are still my #1. If you want more makeup tutorials, get ready with me's, reviews, and other makeup things, then like, comment, subscribe. I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and I will see you in the next one.